Hey everyone, I know it's been 4 years since I last posted a video about my FlipPac. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it, so I was holding off a little bit on the projects as far as how I was going to move forward. I actually did build a bed platform, but I didn't really like the way the setup was, so I decided that I'm going to move forward with making it an actual slide-in camper. So I finally got to work, and yesterday I put together this framing. So what's going to happen is this will all be filled with foam insulation, and then I'll sheathe it. And basically what I'm going to do is create a shell for now until I decide how I want to design the interior. But I have some ideas. Once I put it in the truck, I can give you guys an idea of what I might be doing. I just wanted to give you guys a view of how the frame is actually set up. What I did is made this section right here so it goes over the wheel well, and then when I build the cabinets they'll actually be beds too, so this gives me a little extra space. I did move from California to Idaho, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to have a fully insulated slide-in camper. So just so you guys can see how I built this. This is actually 10 2x4s. The insulation will go in there, then it'll all be sheathed. It'll turn out to be really nice. I'm gonna do a pretty simple design. Just wanna let you guys have a view of how this framing is. It's actually, most of it is 2x4s, just ripped in half. Save on weight, cost. One of the things I learned, which I didn't know, I don't know if this is common, but I actually bought 2x3s, and they're actually 1 3/8 thick. So I had started building it and realized the insulation was taller, so I had to go back and get the 2x4s. So if you're going to do something like that, like this, make sure you don't make the same mistake I do. So let me go ahead and pop this in the back of the truck and kind of give you an idea how I'm going to move forward. So this is how it fits in the back of the truck. It goes right over the wheel well. So then I gain this space. This is why I designed it this way, to go over the wheel well, so I didn't lose all of the space over here. And then what I can do is build cabinets. I want this thing fully convertible to where all the cabinets can come out, so that I can have a full truck bed, so I can still haul stuff in it. So I've never seen anybody really design it with everything meant to pull out. So my plan is a cabinet here, and it will become a bed, and then it'll flip up for storage underneath it. So what I'll do is the cabinet will be exactly equal with this little step here. It'll come out to be enough for a bedding. So then I'll have this for bedding, come out here on top of the cabinet. Cabinet flips open, but at the same time, the cabinet will be able to come right out of the truck so that I can have a full-size bed still. What I'll do is I'll put anchor points in here for the cabinet, so then that way it'll be secured to the whole framing here. One of the things that, for anybody that's built or in the process of building, whether it's a van or the back of a truck, you'll start to realize that nothing is square. So what I decided to do is, this bed frame is the first square part, and then this piece here is level, and then from the front of the bed to the back of the bed is a full inch difference. So this top rail is not level, it's level to the truck. So you can see, I don't have two hands to work with right now, but you can see it's almost to the top of the truck rail there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once I pull off the FlipPac, I can build this up to equal the side of the truck rail, and then remove this aluminum piece. And I'm actually going to build it a little bit taller so that you get more headroom when you're sitting in there. So that's the plan right now. I can't push this thing all the way in right now because I still have my setup for my cab over camper, but once I sell that this summer, I can go ahead and get this pushed in, pull off the FlipPac. I actually need this shell on to move a few things still. And once I get this built up, then I'll go ahead and insulate this part so that the whole camper will become insulated. So it'll be really nice. And then as far as getting it off of the truck, I'm gonna get the, I'll get one of those jack stands that goes underneath the railing here, because this will still be exposed. Then that way I can lift it off, kind of balance it a little bit, and then pull it off the truck, and then I'll create a dolly for it. So if I need to move it around in my garage, I can move it around. So that's kind of where I'm at. I know it's been 4 years, but my plan now is to start working on this a little bit here and there and try and do weekly updates, maybe every 2 weeks, but this project will start to finally move along. And for the short term, what I'm gonna do is actually just kind of seal all this off against the tailgate, and then eventually I will remove this window and build double doors. So the plan would be to have double doors that I can open up and then have full access to slide in, full sheet of plywood, full sheet of sheetrock, whatever I want. I still want it to be a working truck, but at the same time I want it to be a I want it to be a camper where I can take it out, more of a weekend type camper, not anything long term. So on this side I'll probably just do storage under the bed, and on this side will be another bed. So if you had 2 people sleeping here, everybody has a comfortable bed. But on this side I'll have my battery system and a water system. So those are the 2 things that I'll have in here, and probably my Yeti cooler, and that'll set me up pretty good for the weekend. As far as the FlipPac, I've only opened it a few times. I know the hinges break up here, so I have brand new ones. They're kind of, if you look, it's not a very thick hinge. It's only about as wide as my finger. The new hinges are about twice as wide as that, so they're twice as strong. And I'm actually thinking about just changing it into a wedge style. And the reason why is I'll have 2 beds in the back already, and if you flip it all the way open, it gives you a queen size bed, but I don't really ever flip it open. And if I change it to a wedge style where this tilts up, if I have a 3rd person, I'll actually be able to still use the cot up here. So that's kind of where I'm long term, what I'm thinking. First thing I want to do is, once I get this part built, then I can pull everything off the truck, and then I can start working on changing the hinges up top and figure out what I'm going to do. So that's where I'm at. That's the update. It's only taken 4 years, but that's where I'm at. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to keep working on this thing and post some more content. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below. Thank you.